Okay, so welcome to another edition of World of Warcraft mount farming. We are going to be going to Zul'Gurub first off. There are two mounts to drop in Zul'Gurub. The Swift Zulian Panther and the Armoured Razashi Raptor. They both drop from bosses in here. So without further ado, let's jump in. See, one of the problems with doing stuff live is that if I cock up the intro like I just did, I can I just need to keep going with it rather than re-recording it like I would if I was doing it for a video. But never mind. Oh, I need the thingy. Yeah, you just click on one of those cauldrons and then you don't take damage from this poisonous crap on the floor. I love the music in this place. I personally have never been able to solo the final boss of this place. I just can't quite work it out. But we don't need to kill the final boss for the mount anyway. The bosses we do need. Let's have a look. Okay, so we need High Priestess Kilnara and Bloodlord Mandakir, who are both up here somewhere. Bloodlord Mandakir is in that direction. Okay. We can mount up in here. It's one of the few instances that you can actually mount up in. I think up there. Is that the right way? Yes, it is. We just follow this all the way around. That way or that way? That way. Sorry, it's been a while since I've been in here. Do a little bit of Indiana Jones here, dodging the boulders unless they come in your face. Sorry, that came out wrong, like phrasing. Okay, and the boss is in there. Someone wants a piece of me. You do. Okay. Take you out. What does that cauldron do? Next ability will freeze a target. I wonder if that'll work on the boss. Probably not.
Make peace, worms. I've been delivering your feeds myself.
Okay, so do you have the thing? No, you don't. Just some crappy risk. God, sorry if I blew anyone's ears off with that. I'm just about over my cold, but I still have a little bit of a cough. So it's a good job I'm talking for the next hour, yeah? Or however long this is. But I've got my coffee here. I should have brought up some water with me as well. Never mind. Coffee isn't exactly brilliant for your throat. Skip all of that. Make sure we don't get hit by these. There's like quite a lot of puzzle elements in this raid, which I quite enjoyed. They don't do them a lot. I say raid, it's a dungeon. Well, no, it was kind of a raid previously, but they turned it into a 5-man dungeon. And the next boss, which will give us the Swift Zulian Panther, is in this building here. Get rid of that thing. I don't think you can jump straight down. No, you can't. Gotta go all the way around. It's that way, isn't it? Still in combat with something. Shadow meld and get out of that. Okay, this is the one we want. No! No mount, but we did get a plate headpiece. Pretty cool looking plate headpiece actually, but I do actually already have it. Now then, okay, let's I don't want to half out, I'll run out and I'll go to Karazhan, which is not particularly far away. Won't take me long to get out of this place. And there we will be looking for the fiery warhorse's reins to give us a fiery warhorse. Let's get out of this dump. When they changed this into a 5-man dungeon, I came in with a guild group, group of 5 friends to do it. Excuse me. On the day that it launched, and we spent 4 hours in here before actually finally giving up, because the last 2 bosses we couldn't do. Going the wrong way, Anna. Is that the way I want to go? No. Is it? Yes. Yeah, we ended up playing until and I think it was gone midnight, and we still couldn't do it, so we just gave up in the end. I've done it since, but like I said, I do have trouble soloing it. At least the last boss. Anyway, the rest of the bosses are fine. Okay, so Karazhan is in that direction. Kind of, I think. Roughly. Kind of over there, a bit. Coffee. In other news, this is my 201st video. If you're watching this on YouTube, assuming that I upload this stream tonight, which I may very well do. I had my 200th video go up on Wednesday, which was a short vlog talking about well, basically just thanking people for sticking with me through 200 videos. So yeah, and I never thought when I first started that I'd get to 200 videos. Still not a huge amount of subscribers, but that comes with time. So yeah, this will be the 201st video if I upload it to YouTube tonight. And if not, then the third part of my Resident Evil HD playthrough will be the 201st video, which will go up tomorrow at about 10 AM. Nah, never mind. I've just realised that I don't have Blade Storm on. I can't be a warrior and not have Blade Storm. How am I in combat? I'm just perpetually in combat there, so I've got to leave the place before it'll let me change my talents. I love Blade Storm, it's like my favourite spell. It's like so iconic of a warrior. But sometimes on some certain boss fights, you need to switch out to something which gives a little bit more single target damage. Because Blade Storm is... that's the wrong menu. Blade Storm you want to use when you've got like 3 or more things that you're trying to hit. But Avatar or Bloodbath is your best bet for... Avatar is your best bet for single target. Blade Storm's your best bet for multiple targets. Bloodbath's quite nice. So. Okay, so what do we want to be doing? Onyxia's Lair, I think. So we will go back to Stormwind. In fact, no, we will not. We will hearth out of here. Like so. And I've now set my hearthstone to the Golden Lantern in Pandaria, mainly because it has a lot of very easy portals to the other cities. I can get to all of the cities from here. So we'll go to Dalaran, which I could have got to a lot easier with my ring actually. Don't know why I use my hearthstone, but never mind. From there we want to go to Caverns of Time, and from Caverns of Time we want to fly up to Onyxia's Lair. And one day, one momentous occasion, I'll get a mount on this stream, and it will be recorded for posterity. Sometimes it takes a little while for your character model to load in. Let's wait until it does. I don't need to wait until it does, but just for the sake of, I wanna see myself while I'm like flying. There we go. Okay, Caverns of Time portal, load in please. There we go. How actually far away am I? Not particularly far. I'll take a flight path anyway, just to make things excuse me, a little bit easier. I think I need to buy myself some cough medicine. As I was saying before, I rudely interrupted myself with a boss kill. Resident Evil HD Part 3 is coming tomorrow. So if you've been enjoying that series, please check that out. It's a very good, very atmospheric game, and I highly recommend it. They're releasing a HD version of Resident Evil 0 in the new year. Where's the Flight Master? Over there. So I'm looking forward to that as well. It was a exclusive for GameCube. Resident Evil 0 only ever came out on GameCube. Well, there was a port on the Wii as well, actually. But the game was like exclusive to Nintendo, and always has been until next year when it's coming out on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. So it'll be good to see that on all systems. It serves as kind of like a prequel to the original Resident Evil. It opens up a few minor plot holes, but a lot of stuff does, like why doesn't Rebecca Chambers, who is one of the main stars of Resident Evil 0, mention any of the stuff that happened in Resident Evil 0 when you see her in Resident Evil 1? We'll never know, but yeah, that will I'll be looking forward to that. Plus, I got this in the mail today, if you can see that on the camera. I won't know until about 30 seconds time whether you can see it on the camera, because my stream is about 30 seconds behind. But that is Resident Evil Revelations 2, which I got for £10 from Amazon. So I'll be looking forward to playing that as well. In case you weren't aware, I'm a bit of a Resident Evil nut. I was a bit of a survival horror nut in general. Really pinning my hopes on Silent Hills, and then it got cancelled, and nah, it's very annoying. I'm very upset about that. It looks like it would have been absolutely amazing, and Konami decided to burn that bridge, so now it won't happen, which is a shame. But there hasn't been a truly decent Silent Hill game for a long time. Pretty much like the first 3 were really good. I mean, Silent Hill 2 is my favourite video game of all time. Number 1 was good. Number 3 was good. Number 2 was perfect. Number 4 was passable, but it started to get boring. You end up visiting all of the locations of the game twice and spending quite a lot of time there, and it just dragged on and on and on. When it was originally developed, it wasn't meant to be a Silent Hill title, but they decided about halfway through development to stick the Silent Hill title on it, add some Silent Hill references, and thus it became Silent Hill 4: The Room. And yeah, it wasn't brilliant, and the next gen versions of Silent Hill haven't been amazing, nor have the handheld ones. Actually, to tell a lie, I've not played Shattered Memories because I don't have a PS Vita, so I'm not entirely sure about that one. Anixia. Try and kill her before she takes off, because otherwise she's a pain in the ass. Oh no, we're still going to kill all the little rats anyway. The little flying rat dragon things. Wait till they're all grouped up, and this is why we decided to go with Blade Storm, because you can just go like that, spin all your swords around like that, and bam, everything's dead. She's still alive. Die. No mount. We've got the head again, which we can't do anything with. It's just a quest item that you can only hand in once. Now, Judgment. That is actually a really decent looking helm, but only paladins can wear it, which is unfortunate. So I have no use for that whatsoever. Some gems. Yeah, nothing decent there at all. Okay, so what do we want to do next? I keep saying in these streams I'll like plan out a map, and I still haven't. Since we're moderately close, I'll do Throne of the Four Winds. Won't take me a massive amount of time to get there. If Heroic Leap worked, there we go. I'll be able to get out very faster. Heroic Leap sometimes has trouble on hills and curved surfaces. I hope I'm going the right way. Yes. So yes, what was I saying? The Silent Hill franchise is pretty much dead in the water now, which is unfortunate because they were making Silent Hills with the Metal Gear Solid creator Hideo Kojima and director Guillermo del Toro, who is one of my favourite directors, purely in terms of his visual style. He has a fantastic visual style. He, if you look at films like Pan's Labyrinth, just the visual style, it's just a striking looking film, and the Hellboy films he did as well, especially Hellboy 2 is an absolutely striking looking film. He, I know he directed the third Hobbit film. I'm not sure if he did the ones before. He was originally meant to be doing all of the Hobbit films, but that deal kind of fell through, and I think Peter Jackson ended up doing at least the first one. I'm not sure if he did the second actually, but Guillermo del Toro did the third one with Peter Jackson still pretty much at the helms producing it. But yeah, it was going to be those two collaborating with a manga artist. I believe the manga artist's name is Jungo Ito, and I may have mispronounced that terribly. He does these really messed up illustrations and stories which just would have fit absolutely perfectly the whole Silent Hill universe, and the game would also have starred the CGI likeness of Norman Reedus, who plays Daryl in The Walking Dead. He was going to be like the star of the game. It would have been amazing. I know it would have been amazing, and they shit canned it. Because as Jim Sterling says, Konami is Konami, and Konami is the worst. Fuck Konami. And a lot of people say also fuck Capcom, but they do seem to be bringing out some fairly decent Resident Evil games recently. 5 and 6 were really badly reviewed, and a lot of people were like real disappointed. Operation Raccoon City, everyone hated that. I got like 5 minutes into that and I was just like, no, this isn't for me. But the Revelations game was a return to form. I've got Revelations 2 there, and yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what they do next. They have apparently got Resident Evil 7 in pre-production right now, and they just released a trailer for what is the game called? Resident Evil Umbrella Corps, which is going to be a shooter game, which everyone has pretty much vocalized against it, because Resident Evil doesn't really work as a shooter game, but it's going to be kind of like a multiplayer online shooter. It might be alright, it might not be. I'll reserve judgment until I actually play it. It kind of looks like it foregoes the horror aspect in favor of action, which is not something I particularly would agree with for a series like Resident Evil. I mean, it's had its moments, it's had its action moments. I mean, number 4 especially was very shootery, and number 3 as well had a hell of a lot of enemies in it. But it's always been primarily a survival horror, light puzzle action, kind of atmospheric horror game, rather than an out-and-out action game. And that's what I've always loved about it. So if Resident Evil 7 takes that back and gives us like a return to form, I will be very, very excited for that. I'm not entirely sure if you lost the stream there. It froze on my preview, which I've got going up on my second screen. It's probably fine, because every single time I say that on the other streams, it turns out to be absolutely fine. But we'll see. Not far away. We'll do Throne of the Four Winds and the Vortex Pinnacle. Knock them both on the head together. A lot of this zone is like really, really bland looking desert. It's quite visually interesting when you get to the tombs and stuff like that. But the rest of it is just kind of bland, which is a shame, because the other bits do look like really good. Shame it's a bit of a boring zone. I'm trapped under a pissing plane wing. Quite considerable frame rate drop. It says frame rate 105, but no, it's not. Must just be the lag of the stream. I should be getting faster internet soon, which will make for a better quality live stream. I can up the bit rate a bit. And hopefully get it looking nice and crisp. Now we want to be on 25 player heroic, if you don't mind. Get in there. There we go. Now, I think we decided last time that we should do this guy first. I almost didn't make it last time actually, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a food buff on. Just give myself that little bit of extra edge. Quickly go over here, do the next guy. And my screen over there is frozen again, I can't do anything about it right at this second. Die, get out of the shit. I should be alright. Die quick. Boom, there we go. Let's just refresh my page over here. Right. Loot this fella's hat. See what we got. This isn't the guy that gives you the mount. So we've got a belt. I can use that belt in a few things, I think. The rest is just bollocks and stuff that I can't use. Okay, the big fella. Die faster. Throw me up into the air any second. And we just continue to kill him. Where is it? There it is. Kill him right in his face. Here we go. And all those lightning flashes probably look like shit on the stream. I bet it's all artifacty and horrible looking. Doesn't look like I got the mount, unfortunately. I got Planetary Amulet of the Fire Flash. I got legs, which I think are the exact same legs I got last week. I got a cloak, which is quite nice, but I think I already have it. One-handed sword. That actually is a nice sword. That is a really nice sword. I'm keeping that. I'm happy with that. Nothing else of interest. Right. Where's my exit? There we go. Okay, so the next place on the list is that place over there. After which we will go to Outland and do Sethic Halls for the Reigns of the Raven Lord, and Majesty's Terrace for the Swift White Hawk Strider. And I'll probably call it quits after those two, because I'm quite tired tonight and my voice probably won't hold up for much longer. So it's the second boss in here, and we're looking for, if I can find it, no, it's right up top, the Drake of the North Wind. Is that the one? Yes. Can I mount in here? No. Didn't think I could. Got a little bit of lag. That's probably why my screen keeps freezing over there. Just internet problems. I need to phone up my my service provider and talk about the new faster internet I'm meant to be getting. Should be a free upgrade, which will be nice. I think we can skip these. Here's boss number 1. Biting Wind, I'm pretty sure that's the exact same dagger I got last time. Okay, I think we can skip these guys. Kill these things off before they blow me off the side. Them. And the boss we need is just above here. It's quite a striking looking place, really, isn't it? Are you gonna let me have my mount? Nope. I'm on heroic. Oh, yes, I am. Okay, so we half back. Want to go to Stormwind and then take the portal to Outland and do the last couple of dungeons. Forest, we can get straight to Shattrath. Forgot about that. That is very convenient. Saves the long flight path. Before Silent Hills was cancelled, they released a demo in the PlayStation 4 store, which it was just titled PT Demo, which stood for Playable Teaser. No one knew what it was for. It just appeared on the store, and people started playing it. And it wasn't until the end of the demo that people found out that it was actually for Silent Hills, and that got people really stoked. The gameplay in the demo may not have been how the game may have ended up, but I think it was meant to kind of like evoke the same kind of atmosphere. And it's the fact that people got to play that made a lot of people really sad when it was eventually cancelled. One thing that is helping to kind of like stem some of the disappointment of that is a game called Allison Road, which seems to have a very similar kind of aesthetic and design to the PT demo. And that was on Kickstarter recently. They actually cancelled the Kickstarter because they got an offer from a publisher, a major publisher, to actually help get it to market, which is a good thing. I did actually back that on Kickstarter. Pledged £35 for the digital deluxe version, which would have included a soundtrack when the game had been made and brought out, and an art book and stuff like that. But yeah, so I got that money back. Well, I didn't end up having to pay the money at all, and I'm happy that it's coming out through a major publisher. It means they can probably get the money that they deserve to make the game that they deserve. Because if you search Allison Road on YouTube, you will find a gameplay video which they released, which is just fantastic. It really is. It kind of matches the atmosphere from Silent Hills, and it's not trying to emulate it as such. It's just a similar kind of experience, and it is well worth taking a look at that if you're into horror, and definitely worth keeping an eye on the game as a whole. That's something that I'll be picking up straight away. I don't usually pre-order games, but I'll be pre-ordering that. Another one that I pre-ordered actually is the new Project Zero game, which is coming out at the end of this month. Maiden of Blackwater it's called, and that looks fantastic. It's a Wii U exclusive, and if you've ever played the Project Zero games in the past, you'll know that you have a camera which you use to take pictures of the ghosts, and you use that to hurt the ghosts. And in this one, the Wii U controller, which is kind of like a mini tablet, is going to be the camera. So you kind of like hold up the Wii controller, and you can like turn it around to take a portrait picture and stuff like that. It looks really innovative use of the controller there, so I'm really looking forward to it. And when I stop talking, I'll loot this guy and see if we've got the mount. Which we do not. We have a belt and we have a gem. Okay, so let's get out of this place and go to... Why am I killing that guy? I could have skipped that guy. Fuck it, blaze some more. Yes, and go to Majes's Terrace. So just looking at the calendar to see what stuff's happening in the guild at the minute. Our guild's actually cleared Hellfire Citadel now, which is the most recent raid in heroic mode. I haven't personally, because due to work commitments, I've not been able to really raid with them for the past few weeks, which is a shame. I helped them progress up to the next to last boss, but they finished the last two bosses. I think last week or the week before, couple of weeks ago, I think it was. But I'll get there. We'll do it again. And clear the place, and I can get my my kill on the last couple of bosses as well. I really like being able to summon a random mount every single time. Every single time that was meant to be before I coughed halfway through it. This is certainly one of the cooler looking mounts as well. This portal is always in the last place I check. I'll find it eventually. There we go. Oh. Well, of course, obviously, it's going to be in the last place I check, because when I've found it, I'll stop checking. We will jump off this and use Heroic Leap to not take damage. There we go. Like a boss. So yeah, quick run of this place for the swift white hawk strider, and then I will get off so that I can soothe my throat. Can you actually jump straight down there? No. She physically cannot jump down there. Never mind. That's a shame. That'd be a lot quicker if you could. Slap this guy in the face. There we go. Sod all these guys off. Can't be arsed dealing with them. Breastplate of Fierce Survival. How does that look? Yeah, looks okay. Probably keep a hold of that. Fuck that squirrel. There we go. And that one. Can I get through this without pulling anything? No, I can't.
It's too far away. That ability isn't ready yet. Not what I had.
Okay, so Kalthas Sunstrider again. We tend to kill this guy a lot because he's in two different instances. Gotta let him chat for a bit first.
I know what you're thinking, but Tempest Keep was merely a setback. Did you honestly believe I would trust the future to some blind, half-night elf mongrel? Oh, it was merely an instrument, a stepping stone to a much larger plan. It has all led to this. And this time, you will not interfere. My demise accomplishes nothing! Upside down! The Master will have you! You will drown in your own blood! The world shall burn!
No mount, but we did get a Cudgel of Consecration, which looks like shit. Okay. Cool. So yes, I'm gonna leave it there for tonight. Been a bit of a short one, but still, I had fun. I hope you did too. So don't forget, there's the Resident Evil playthrough, which comes on Fridays, so don't miss out on that. We're still doing the Videos on Tuesdays, it's usually an episode of my first time playing, not always. But there's always something going up on Tuesday. And obviously there's the recordings from the live streams as well, which will go up. And I will try and look into how to record and stream at the same time. Which it needs to be with this software, because this software is the only one that does the webcam. So we'll see if that can be a thing. So yes, thanks for watching, and if you're watching this on Twitch, then the YouTube channel is in my biography on Twitch, and if you're watching this on YouTube, then my Twitch channel is on the video description just beneath the video. So please check both of those out, and I'll see you next time. Bye.